Hey everyone, Richard here. This episode contains mentions of adult websites and websites with stolen adult content. Please don't visit these websites unless you're over 18, and if you do visit them, please report stolen content whenever possible. Now on to the show. Welcome to the OnlyFans Secrets Marketing Podcast. The goal of this podcast is to help both new and established OnlyFans creators learn the basics of online branding, marketing, and promotion to help you make more money with your content and maximize your time online. My name is Richard Lewis, and I have over 20 years of internet marketing experience. So let's get started with today's topic. And that topic is who's stealing and profiting from your OnlyFans content. So as you know, the mission of this podcast is not just about teaching marketing and promotion skills. It's about cleaning up and improving OnlyFans for the creators themselves. In this episode of the podcast, we'll be discussing who is behind OnlyFans leaked and stolen content. And so why it is so prevalent and also who is profiting from it. All right, so before I start, I want you to let you know you can read the full article on this at seobounty.com/blog. I go into greater detail on each of the what I call dirty dozen companies and that I'm going to talk about in this episode. Okay, so we'll start with a little history. About a year ago, in July of 2020, an OnlyFans content creator known as Denise Weidhofer sued a company called Thotbook.tv. At the time, this site existed where men were sharing pictures and discussing OnlyFans creators. So after the lawsuit was filed, ThoughtHub went dark, meaning it kind of disappeared. But sadly, that isn't the end of the story. So a year later, the issue still exists, and stolen content is as prevalent as ever. So, as they say, you should follow the money. So I followed the money and found what I call, again, the dirty dozen companies that are profiting from stolen content. Now, you can definitely estimate that these companies are likely costing OnlyFans creators millions in lost revenue monthly, thousands daily. It's hard to really even put a number on, but you can be sure that it is costing every single OnlyFans creator a certain amount, and certainly bigger top 1%, top 5% creators quite a bit. All right, so I broke it down into 3 different categories as far as the companies are concerned. What I call the purveyors, so those who provide the content unregulated to their consumers, basically to view that stolen OnlyFans pictures and videos, freely. And then also second category is the sponsors, those who provide monetization via advertising to make it profitable to provide OnlyFans leaks and hacks. And then also, lastly, the hosts, those sites that host the content and turn a blind eye to the existence of it on their servers. So basically, all of these companies, come together, all these concepts come together to make it possible for stolen content to even exist. And without all 3 of these factors, you would have at least a lot less stolen content. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the purveyors of stolen content. So the first would be a site called XHamster.com. So basically, their leaked content is for ad profit. So as far as XHamster, we're going to go into a little bit about recent developments when it comes to adult entertainment. So As far as, if you're not familiar with Pornhub being sued a few months back and ending up deleting somewhere around 10 million videos. So basically Pornhub was sued by a group of people who had their content placed on the site without their permission, and also possibly at a time where they were underage as well. So Pornhub has reacted to this by creating measures to assure who is downloading what onto their servers. And they are only doing this now because obviously they could be hit with, in the pocket by a lawsuit. And this is because in December 2020, Visa, MasterCard, and Discover Card all blocked the site from using their systems to process transactions. So according to CNN, following this action, Pornhub implemented new safety policies on its platform. In December, the new policies ensured that only verified uploaders can post to the site. Videos on the site cannot be downloaded, and they promised basically a transparency report, among other changes in February 2021, basically for new measures for verification, moderation, and detection. So what's happening here is that Pornhub is doing the right thing. Now, maybe forced, but they're doing the right thing. But what that's doing is it's opening up a whole avenue for the more unregulated sites like XHamster to exploit that. So, and also Pornhub owns YouPorn and RedTube as well, among many other sites. So they definitely have some large hold on these kind of websites, but anything that's outside of that you might have heard of, like XHamster, doesn't have to play by these rules. So what has happened is that a site like XHamster now is one of the go-to places for stolen content. So what can you find with a simple search of a creator's name on XHamster? Quite a bit. So you can find complete edited videos of all of a creator's pictures and videos from certain time periods, custom videos made as PPV, pay-per-view, for specific users. So you can definitely tell that because they will mention names or they will be doing specific actions in these videos that obviously went to or supposed to go to one person or a group of people. You have photo galleries of OnlyFans content set to music. And then you have spliced videos of TikTok and OnlyFans videos together. And that's known as on/off content. So you basically have someone doing, a PG TikTok video next to something that's more adult natured on the other side. You can be assured that if someone is in the top 1% on OnlyFans, almost all of their material, their content is sitting on XHamster. What I found interesting also is that a lot of this was on the French version of XHamster. Now, of course, they control their entire site, but it's possible that they have a little less regulation for different countries, and that could be why you could find so much on that. But they obviously are responsible for their entire website itself. So that's number one is XHamster. Number two of the purveyors is a site called Thotbook.net, also known as Thotbook.tv. And these are leaks of stolen OnlyFans content just for pure profit. So they are taking the concept that, as I mentioned, ThoughtHub.tv popularized before the content creator took that down. And they created Thotbook, basically another version of Thotbook. Or another version of ThoughtHub with Thotbook. Sorry, it all gets a little mixed up there. All right, so it has the same forum-based concept as ThoughtHub did. So this site works a little differently, though, as it hints at what are called mega packs of stolen creator content that is being posted in what appear to be, forum-type posts. They refer to these posts as thought packs. This is real, and I'm not making that up, or it's not a joke or an SNL sketch. Like, literally, they're selling things called thought packs, and they have a VIP membership to this site that gives people instant access to all the thought packs for $5 a month. The site assures customers through their sales page that thought packs will be posted daily, and almost all of them will contain tapes and HQ, nudes, and at least 50 gigabytes each, which is a large amount of content. Now, keep in mind that these people spending $5 are not spending it on OnlyFans or any other fan sites that contain content. They are giving it directly to this site in hopes of basically getting, as much free material as possible. And also, this is 100% copyrighted content created by others. So what is on this site? As I mentioned, they have thought packs, and these thought packs contain massive amounts of stolen videos and pictures, content from various OnlyFans creators that can be purchased for a monthly membership fee. They also have the ability to reply to forum posters to receive links that contain videos and pictures of stolen OnlyFans content from creators. And then also they have a forum for people to trade and distribute stolen OnlyFans content freely among each other and receive accolades from other members for doing so. So that one is definitely a big problem because they are, creating their own almost dual site next to OnlyFans, just selling everything you could possibly get or anything they can get their hands on, and they're using basically crowdsourcing from their members who just post these things for free. All right, so next is a site called, number 3 is a site called FamousInternetGirls.com. Now, this is leaked OnlyFans content as a forum. So this site has the same stolen OnlyFans content throughout it with individual pages for different creators. This system is particularly nefarious because it allows whole collections of stolen pictures for each creator to be stored and easily seen and watched. Now, Google also picks these individual pages up very well in their search engines, which by creator name, which means anyone looking to not pay for an OnlyFans subscription, will be able to go ahead and just look up that content creator with a simple search on Google and get everything that's on their page. So both sites have a very similar scam going on. As I mentioned about Thotbook, they basically have the users download something called TES files in order to download larger files. So this is very interesting. This site does not necessarily have a membership, but it has a system where you can only download a certain amount of volume, and then you have to download something called TES files. Now, this program runs through a site called moneyplatform.biz, which offers 75% commission to those who get people to download TES files, which itself is $10.83 a month. The most random number ever. Never heard of anything being $10.83, but this is what that is. So what's happening there is that they're providing it with the process of hoping to get people to download TES files. It's sort of like clean money laundering in a way, because they're providing the stolen content, but they're not getting paid for the stolen content. They're getting paid back by this moneyplatform.biz for the people who download TES files so that they can download more. So it's cleaning the money is basically what's happening there. This site is the most bold of them all, even using stolen content pictures as avatars for their users. It really gets pretty bad when you think of that. So instead of using, like a bio picture, you can use just stolen pictures as an option. So what can you do on this site? You can view leaked and stolen OnlyFans creators content on what they call the Only. It's really, again, this is real. The Only Thoughts forum. You can download large creator packs of various OnlyFans creators, videos, and pictures. And you can share stolen content freely with other like-minded thieves on the forums, which is nice. So as I mentioned, you can go and you can read this on SEObounty.com/blog if you want to read about or go to these actual pages where you can see like moneyplatform.biz and what TES files is and what all of this is. I have examples of, where you can go to get that, and full example what the VIP memberships give you, all of this. This is pretty darn sophisticated at this point. And you would think that a year later, after, Thotbook or ThoughtHub, was taken down, that this